It almost seems an age ago since Vincent Kompany scored that incredible goal. The Liverpool Barcelona match was a revelation in many ways, not just about how powerful Liverpool were on the night, but also how ragged Barcelona looked.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a great week for football, Eamon. And if I could just mention Kompany's goal, I thought it was a wonderful goal from a great professional. And
yes,
it was kind of emotional. It's been an emotional week watching the football this week, and that was emotional to see him score the winning goal. And then he was in tears afterwards. He's been a great pro. Maybe it's going to be his last season at Man City. We don't know, but what a goal. The Liverpool game was unbelievable. Going into it, you always kind of saying to yourself, well, Anfield is a special place on European nights, and some incredible things have been done there through the years. But, with Salah and Firmino missing, Messi, the form of Messi in the first leg, I just couldn't see Liverpool doing it. I thought they'd give Barcelona a fright, all right, but I couldn't see them doing it. But what an incredible performance. And at half-time, Eamon, I thought, still a bit dangerous, 1-0. Yes. Barcelona had a couple of sniffs at chances. Alba passed the ball when he was clean through on goal. Messi had a couple of shots, and you thought, well, Liverpool will do well to keep a clean sheet. But they were even better in the second half, Liverpool, and fantastic. And what a winning goal by Origi for a great corner kick by Trent Alexander. It was a wonderful match and an emotional match as well. And see all those Liverpool players in front of the Kop singing with them.
Yes,
was an incredible night for football.
Yeah, and John Kenny Dalglish in the stand with his arms around everyone. He was also singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." The atmosphere before the game too, when they sing. As they do. It's very, very special. But the performance was very special as well. I'd just like to take a point that Liam made there about Trent Alexander-Arnold's goal. Well, he made the goal, the corner. There's one great thing. We've talked a lot about Klopp. If it was Mourinho, I don't think a player would feel free to improvise like that. Whereas I think Klopp liberates players, and you've said it often enough, he's a one-trick pony, but it's a great trick and all of that. That goal itself, having the presence of mind that Alexander-Arnold showed, and also the no fear in improvising.
Yeah. Well, I'd say the no fear is the big thing with Klopp.
Yeah.
I mean, I think on that particular corner, actually, he didn't take it quickly.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He won the corner kick very, very well, and then
I think Shaqiri was going to take it.
Yeah, well, he was discussing with Shaqiri.
Yeah.
And in the end, he picked out the right ball. But now, I'm looking at it from a little different point of view. From Barcelona's point of view.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Right?
Terrible.
This is... but by the way, I don't think Mourinho would stop them doing the various things that they were doing. He might not encourage them to do it, but I don't think he'd stop it. I think Klopp certainly doesn't stop it. I think it's one of the great things about him. He sees his team, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be positive, which is great. And it suits the players. And he's got them in the right players in now from the time he came in, which is great. But from Barcelona's point of view, Eamon, and don't put a dampener on Liverpool supporters, but I thought Barcelona were a disgrace on the night. And that goal summed them up. Because when he Arnold knocked the ball out for a corner kick, he didn't run to take, he got it back, he put it down, he approached Shaqiri, come back, and then spotted Origi.
And they still hadn't...
They were still 8 of them. If you look at the photograph, or the thing, there's still 7 or 8 of them with their back to the ball, walking across, not even looking at the ball. I mean, and the old thing you learn in football very early, Shankly used to say, when the ball goes dead, you come alive. He's went totally dead.
Yes.
And Origi's knocking the ball in. I mean, if you take the time from the ball went out for a corner kick to the time that Origi knocked it in the back of the net.
A minute and a half, maybe. Or a minute.
Long time.
Yeah, long time.
So I'm not taking it away from Arnold. He saw it, but it wasn't as if he rushed to the ball, looked up, and saw them asleep. In fact, they were unconscious by the time he took the corner kick. But that's on Barcelona's point of view. From Liverpool's point of view, it was great. I mean, Origi was aware of it. Arnold was aware of it. Alexander was aware of it, and he did it brilliantly. But you'd have to say, I think on the night, Barcelona didn't turn up at all,
Yeah.
including Messi.
Yeah.
Eamon.
Yeah.
And Liverpool, they have no control over what Barcelona did. They were brilliant on the night. They did what had to be done. But I'd have to say, from Barcelona, if I was a Barcelona supporter or a director, I'd have that manager out.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Is he?
Well, he will be.
Well, they were terrible. And, But Liverpool, on a great night for Liverpool, there's no better place than Anfield, as Liam said and you said, when they're singing Walk On and that. Yeah. It's actually very, very emotional situation and well-deserved, and they really, really did well.
Yeah, Liam, also in the second half, they lost Andy Robertson when it was 1-0. He's one of their main attacking sort of forces. And they had to put Milner back in there, so that's another plus. If you take the two games, Liam, the game at the Nou Camp and the game at Anfield, Liverpool really could have beat them by a lot more than they beat them. When do you think the chances?
Yeah, well, Barcelona were clinical. That's the word in Barcelona with their chances, whereas Liverpool were wasteful with their chances. Mane had a couple of chances. Salah, when he hit the post, Milner hit the middle of the goal. They could have scored 3 as well. They could have come away from Barcelona with a 3-3 draw. They're much the better team than Barcelona. They wanted it more. Anfield is that kind of place that if Liverpool get on top of you, you can see the opposition looking around at one another, wondering, hiding. And that's what, as John was saying about Barcelona, that they had that look on their faces. Nobody wanted the ball.
Yes.
Nobody wanted to take responsibility for getting on the ball and getting their team playing. And Liverpool just ran all over them.
Yeah.
They were too honest for them, Eamon.
Yeah.
If you go back to it, Liverpool under club are honest.
Yeah.
Whatever they do are honest. Barcelona weren't honest. And if you're not honest going into a situation like that, then you've no chance. And that's what it turned out. Liverpool took full advantage of it, played brilliantly to do what they did.
I just want to ask both of you about Luis Suarez. I mean, he's a great player for Liverpool. He's been a great player for Barcelona. But from the get-go, John, on Tuesday night, he was acting a maggot. Yeah. In the end, he actually kicked out at Robertson and got him off the pitch. Yeah. But he was throwing himself around. He was niggling with everyone. That's so unprofessional and so wasteful.
Dreadful. I think I'd say he would epitomise, Damon, if that's the right word, what Barcelona were about on the night.
Yes, yeah. Messing.
Terrible, messing.
Yeah.
Not being honest, totally dishonest. Actually, he kicked more Liverpool players than he did the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
He was acting a maggot, as you say, and that was totally unprofessional, and that ran through the team. But particularly him, we know he's a very, very good, well, he's been a great player over the years, but to be playing on the way that he played, there was no way that can happen or should happen in a team like Barcelona.
Yeah, just to note that, Liam, even that performance alone from one player would be a bad reflection on the coach and would have annoyed someone like Messi as well. That right from the start of the game, Suarez was acting a maggot.
Yeah, well, he was acting a maggot in Barcelona as well. He's a wind-up merchant, isn't he?
Yeah.
He tries to wind the other players up, and he very nearly did with Fabinho. Fabinho nearly lost it in early on in the game.
Yes, that's right.
Over a corner kick with Suarez. He is a wind-up merchant, but I thought he was playing really, really well last week in Barcelona. This week he just didn't show up, and as John was saying, he was epitomised what Barcelona were all about. Instead of concentrating and doing what they should have been doing, they just lost their heads completely.
Yeah.